summer cooking and barbecuing, and I would love for you to be able to, at your next party, look like the perfect cook and expert by serving sliders if you have it. And we've got a great product that we're going to be featuring for you now that will allow you to be able to do that just so. It's our Nostalgia Electronics all-leak slider maker for $19.90. We have Keri Maletto who's joining us. She's been involved in hosting many different events, including cooking shows, and she started her own restaurant in her home as a child. And you actually charged your family to eat, Keri?
I did.
Hey, what's up with that?
I had to save up for the big time, you know?
There you go. There you go. So sliders are really cool. People go to restaurants and they love to be able to buy them, but I think the perfect thing is being able to make them at home, right?
Yes, absolutely. And you know what? I'm going to get started right down here as I talk about it. This slider maker is amazing because you know what? You can get it warmed up in 3 minutes and you can start making your own sliders at home. So even though you see all these sliders at restaurants, you don't have to go to the restaurant and order them. You can make your own ingredients, make your own sliders right in the comfort of your own home. And I, you know, whoops, that one just went flying. I think that is a great idea because, you know what, nowadays, so many people are watching what they eat and watching what they put into their bodies. And a lot of times, if you go to the restaurant, you don't know, you know, what you're eating. So you can have the choice if you're eating organic, if you're eating smaller portions, and you want to make sure that this is healthy all the way, you can do it.
And I like the idea that it's not an expensive product, that I get to, at a very affordable price, get something that I've always wanted to try them. Yeah. I've been to different parties where people have actually served them, but I've always thought maybe they catered them, or maybe it took a long time.
Isn't that great?
With this is so small and easy that on a whim, you know, on a day where you hadn't even planned on having friends over, you go by the butcher, you get a little ground beef or turkey or whatever it is that you want, and say, come on over, and now you've got something really terrific. These breads that they have them all in the local grocery stores.
That's right.
And it gives you kind of a fun and different way of eating your favorite foods, if you'd like.
And exactly, and keep in mind, when you do get this slider, you are going to be able to not only just make your regular burgers, as you would probably think of first, but there are going to be 11 recipes that are going to come with it, right, with the instructions.
That's good.
And those 11 recipes will help you be creative, because a lot of times people will say, well, I know how to do regular burgers, but what else can I make? Maybe you're not a meat eater. Maybe you want to do some veggie burgers, and you can make them from black beans. Maybe you want to do some potato pancakes. And just the coolest thing, crab cakes, fish. Maybe you want to make salmon, tuna.
Well, I guess my question is, before you get started, because I think when you look at the sliders, obviously the whole idea is that they're smaller. Yeah. So how do we get them to be this perfect size and this exact consistency?
And that's the great thing. You know, I'm using my tongs to be quick, but I will tell you that it comes with a forming tool spatula. Okay, and that actually right here is going to give you the exact size that you need, as you see, to make these patties.
That's the secret, Keri.
And then you see the circles right on the machine help you to place it accordingly, because as you can tell, right on the top, there's actually a recessed area that has the grill marks.
Gotcha.
Okay, so maybe you live in a condo, maybe you live in a place where you can't really have a grill. Maybe you want to take this to the office, to your dorm room, to various different places, and you can't have a regular grill.
This is so perfect. I think it's great. You'll have so much fun. I want one. I do. And I do, because look at how adorable that's going to be.
And you know, you could serve it just by itself too. Think about that. You don't have to use the rolls on top of it. And that's what I'm probably going to do with these crab cakes, is I'm going to just set them out as an appetizer for a party. Yeah. And you can just set them out with some toothpicks.
And so here we've got to just have our buns kind of ready to go. Yep. And they can find these smaller buns in almost any grocery store, right? They're easy to find.
Absolutely. You know, you could do those Hawaiian rolls, or you can do the party size rolls. Yeah. Sometimes they'll have the slider rolls already made, and they'll say perfect for sliders. Those are great. And I want to point out, if you can't find the rolls, not a problem. Over here, I want to point out that we did for our Good Morning America sliders, which when I take out my sausage, that's what I'm going to place them on. Do a little egg. Do this for breakfast. Who would have thought, you know?
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Take a regular English muffin and take a cookie cutter, cut right into it, and now it's the perfect size.
Girl, you are so smart.
For your slider.
So here it is.
Come back down.
Here it is, and I just want you to see. It's such really cute. By the way, if you are watching your oils and your fats and that sort of thing, it does have a little drip tray. So you know how ground beef can be very oily and you know. Yep. So it's ideal that all that fat will drip away. Yep. And there's your unit that you get for $19.90. Of course, along with the unit, so that you can make them just so in the perfect size every single time. And then again, there are 11 recipes. But a lot of people are calling in to grab this. I think it's ideal to do something a little bit different for this summer. Yep. And to being able to have those, they're really very popular now in a lot of restaurants. People are ordering the sliders. And why wait till you dine out to be able to enjoy foods like this? Absolutely. This gives you away any day you want. And look at how fast and simple that was.
I'm just going to place some cheese on here. And, you know, depending upon things, depending upon how well well you want them done is how long you'll leave them. I will say your ideal time is between 2 and 3 minutes.
Okay.
If you kind of forget about them and leave them there, sometimes they will get stuck in that little recess. But you know what's great? This is a non-stick coating on there with a die-cast aluminum. So two things. It makes it pop right out. If they do just kind of get like stuck on that top part, not a problem.
Right.
They'll pop right out when you just grab them with your spatula or your tongs. And also for cleaning. That's what makes it another great thing. When you go to clean this, you just want to let it cool down a little bit, obviously, but you just want to take a non-abrasive cloth, wet first, dry after, and this is just going to wipe clean. And that's, you know, the last thing we need is things that we have to spend a lot of time cleaning. So, you know, anything that can clean that easily is a must-have.
But look at how perfectly brown they turned out.
Yep.
And when you get a chance, you'll even see the grill marks on the very top.
I'm going to put some of these over here so you can see for breakfast.
Fast and easy. I mean, if you do end up having a lot of people over to your house, it might not be a bad idea for you to be able to, I would make them in advance, don't you think?
Oh, yeah.
And then if you have more than one, obviously, it's going to be 6 at a time. So if you want to pop out a dozen of these, then just go ahead and pick up 2 of them, make them all in advance, and then you can just kind of keep them rolling out and keep them coming.
Here we go.
For your guests.
I'm going to feed you.
But it's ideal, you know, it's a perfect finger food,
Yep.
but a little bit more substantial, a little bit more heavy. Perfect. Perfect.
Let me grab the crab cakes over here. Look how beautiful these crab cakes look, guys. You can pop these out and put them on a roll if you like and make like a crab cake po' boy if you like.
Nice, sounds good.
Oh, is Guy over here? Is he hungry?
He's always hungry.
Does he want to come over and eat? Oops. I'm getting crazy over here. Let me just grab this guy off.
Ooh, little crab cake.
Would you like a crab cake? Here, come on over. I'm going to grab you this one.
The turkey burgers are really
look
good.
at that.
There you go. Put on it whatever you'd like.
So you've got crab cake. I have turkey. We have over here just some ground beef, but you can do your sausage, your favorite sausage with these.
And yes, and you can also, ready for this? I'm going to throw in some mushrooms and some onions. You can grill anything you want in this because it's, you know, 2 things. Because it has the recess, realize that the reason why that your stuff is cooked all the way through, it's going to cook all the way around. Most of the grills, they only have the top and the bottom. They don't have that recess where it cooks all the way around. So with this, you'll have that. And then also, because it is flat, you can put grilled vegetables in here, maybe some bacon if you want to top off. We have some bacon right here. You can top off your burgers with the bacon cooked from here. So many things. You can get creative with this. It's not a one-trick pony.
Yeah, I love that. Well, thank you very much for your phone calls. Keri, it was nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, too.
And to have you here. If you'd like to create the sliders at home, all you have to do is give us a call. 953-746 is the item number. And don't hang up. We'd love to ship this to you. Thanks again. All right, we're going to be kicking off